Good evening, everybody. Rose Thorne here. Tonight, I am doing a react video to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Healthy. So this is the live stream that happened after the vet visit with BBJ, and there seems to be a bit of a lapse in time because in the live stream that Foodie did, Nader was there. Nader, I'm so sorry, I get them mixed up. Roman was there in the car with her, and they were waiting for BBJ. And in this particular live stream, now Roman is not in the car, and BBJ is nowhere in sight. I don't know if she's still in the car. I don't think so. So a lapse of time happened between the vet visit and this live stream. I don't know exactly how much time when Roman got out of the car and she dropped off the cat. But in this live stream, she's eating and she's talking about different things. So I wanted to sit in and give my commentary. So let me just go ahead and pull up Miss Foodie. And there she is. So we're starting the live stream react at about 20 minutes in because the first 20 minutes is really nothing. And this live stream went on for 3 hours. We're not going to cover all 3 hours, of course. We're going to jump around if we need to. So before we get deep into the video itself, let's go to the comments because those are always good. Random Nothing says, yesterday she cried all day. Today she's unusually happy, no explanation needed. Smart ones know what's up. By the way, green is one of Nader's favorite colors. The more you know. Yeah, whenever Foodie is this happy, usually it's because some kind of contact with Nader happened. So that looks very suspicious to me, how she was falling apart and having a breakdown, and then all of a sudden she's very, very happy. There's been talk that Dee Dee went home today, so I'm sure she's very happy about that. But I think it goes beyond Dee Dee going home. I think maybe there might be some contact happening there. I know that she turned Nader's phone on, and she never mentioned that she turned it back off. So what happened? Did she talk to Nader? Did she go spend time around Nader? We can only guess. CG says, and so the cycle continues. Hope Nads likes his new incoming wardrobe update. Well, don't know if Foodie's going to buy him anything, but I'm certainly going to be looking out to see if he's wearing any new clothes. If he does, we'll kind of know where they came from. Let's see. Next comment. Angie says, cruising around, waiting to be summoned to the trap house. What a life you lead. So, again, don't know in this live stream if before it started she went over to Nads, if she talked to him, or if she's just cruising around waiting for a summons. Who knows? But Roman was in the car. Now he's out of the car. BBJ was waiting to be picked up, and she's nowhere to be found. So something happened between them and put her in this really great mood. Let's see. Melly says she got her fix. You can see it in her eyes. Huge giveaway when she starts squinting and shit, and that's how you know. Well, she does have different tells when she's lying and when she's hiding something. She'll smirk, and then suddenly she goes from wanting to talk about Nader to not talking about Nader. Usually when she doesn't talk about him, it means they're back on in some way. So if she's not talking about Nader, well, that's a big tell all by itself. People saying, yeah, she got her Nader fixed for sure. Helen says, wow, her tire pressure was so low. Looks like the pretend police charges are over. Money in the bank, back together by the end of the week. Well, I said in my last react video, I just got a suspicion now. I don't have any receipts. I don't have any police reports or lack thereof to back up what I'm saying. All I have is a feeling. I told you guys in the last video, like, I'm just pointing out, we never saw Foodie walk into a police station and file a report. There was never any evidence she did talk to a police officer. There was never any evidence that Nader got picked up or was questioned or anything. It's all hearsay. And the fact that she went over to his house, if he's on probation, why would he let her in the house knowing that could get him in serious trouble and locked up? And now she's acting all happy. Yeah, that's pointing in a very suspicious direction, don't you think? Let's see, next comment. Somebody saying face jewels, you're way too old for that, and it's not 2003 anymore. So Foodie wants face jewels. Yeah, not the best idea. Not the best idea at all. Commenter says, can someone please tell me what BBJ stands for? Well, BBJ stands for BB Junes. That's the elder cat. That's the female cat in the house. Her original name was Casey, and Casey was a cat that Pete's and Chantal got together. But then when Chantal left Pete's for BB, she changed the cat's name to BBJ. And I feel that's the reason why Pete has such a problem with BBJ, just because maybe the name is a reminder of the guy that Foodie left him for. That's just my guess. Dragon T says that mask does not hide your 5 growing chins. Now, I'm not trying to shame Chantal for her size. I mean, we all have different body types out there. The size you are is the size you are, but this is just an observation. Foodie is putting on a tremendous amount of weight, and she's doing it so incredibly quickly. She's going to Starbucks and not just getting 1 drink at a time, but 2. She's eating all kinds of fast food. She binges frequently. How can you not gain weight by doing all of that? And when she was heavy on the cola, you could see the weight loss in her face. You could see a little bit of her cheekbones coming through, but now her face is much more round. You can't even see her ears anymore. And it's not a matter of having multiple chins. Her chin literally sits on her chest. So like, even though she uses the contour face filter sometimes, you can just tell there's a lot of weight being gained. And I really wish she would just slow down, because she is moving into the bedbound direction very, very rapidly. Let's see, next comment. Apple Saucy says, anyone else thinks she faked making a police report? Keep it quiet says, I do. I don't think Natter was detained either. I think it was a lie. Well, I kind of had the same feeling. Again, I have no proof to back that up. I'm just going by what I've noticed. Okay, we never saw any evidence of any kind of police interaction. This could all just be just another story arc that's being milked to death for money and for sympathy and attention and all that. So, you know, it's really sad that you can't watch somebody on YouTube and just take their word for truth. But in Foodie's case, she lies all the time. So you have to look at things from every angle, trying to find some elements of truth there. And Foodie is someone, she said that this is her own reality show. She's always wanted a reality show. This is the Chantal show. So she's free to take liberties with the content that she makes, with what's true, what's fake. You know, her main goal is to keep everybody watching and sending those super chats to keep making the money. Because without YouTube, what would she have? Absolutely nothing. Everything in her world depends on how much money she makes every month. Let's see. Nikki M says, you pick your nose too much to get a piercing. It's going to get infected. So in this live stream, Foodie's talking about getting a nose piercing. Horrible, horrible idea. I can easily see it getting infected, and that could lead to problems. She really just needs to leave the idea of piercings alone. She's not hygienic enough to have a piercing and make it heal properly. Let's see. Next comment. Moon says, is that not a bruise near her eye? Natter probably punched her in the eye. You know, I'm going to have to keep a lookout for that to see if the filters hide anything. But I would think if Natter, he would not touch her, because again, he might go back to jail for that, if he laid a hand on her. So that's it for the comments. Let's get deep into this react video. I don't know how much I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover as much as possible. I'm a bit behind with the Foodie reacts. I'm trying to catch up. So let's get to everybody, shall we?
Sure, if you're right. Sadly. What's gonna happen with this world? Are we gonna have a World War III? We better not. I'm by myself, B. I care. Why do you guys think I don't care? What? Why would I not, like, why? I don't understand. It was bad timing, Elle. If World War III happens, I don't know. I'm a gay icon? Really? Just like Madonna and Cher? Excuse me. Hi, Jacqueline. Basic has been a follower since I started my channel, I swear. An old troll? I think what happens is all my trolls are in love with me. Alright, let's go home before I poo-poos. BBJ was so cute outside of the carrier. I made sure she was held well. Just for a few minutes because she didn't like being in the cage. She was like looking out the window and
You know, this is like a sidebar issue, but before, when Foodie was laying off the food and she was doing more of the cola, she wasn't worrying so much about pooing everywhere and finding a bathroom. Now that she's back to binging, now the concern has come back. Oh, I gotta find a toilet and I gotta find an outhouse, and like her pooing all the time is a sign that her system is working overtime.
that's rude. Oh, your placenta?
I want to address this comment in the chat. Rat says, get BBJ some vanilla ice cream as a treat. No, absolutely not. Rats, I don't know if you have a pet. I hope not, making a comment like that. Cats do not need vanilla ice cream. That is milk and sugar. Milk is bad for a cat, so is sugar, and BBJ is an elderly cat. She doesn't need milk and sugar, especially if she's got dental issues. What's wrong with you?
E.g., I didn't say that because I'm homophobic. I'm putting two and two together. That's just my suspicion. Doesn't make it true. Okay, let's go back to the villa. Pick up Pete's. Or should we just go to Farm Boys? I need lemon Z first. Let's go get some lemon Z. I already had my Starbucks. Excuse me, earlier. So, sorry I didn't include you in those plans. I was busy. You'll see.
With what or with whom were you busy?
One day, I'm just gonna have a life in here. I'm gonna know how to handle it. It's to the point now we VIBs have a dysfunctional relationship. Because you're like, if I don't come live, you're like, You're like a jealous best friend. Who'd you get coffee with? Who are you getting coffee with? You didn't coffee bees with us. Go. Oh. I want to make some butter, cannabis butter, and then I want to make red velvet cookies. Edible cookies. Edible Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea. First of all, because you don't know how to cook. Secondly, because when you make can of butter, you got to be very careful of the amounts of stuff you put together. And I could easily see you, Foodie. I can almost guarantee that when you make can of butter, you're going to have the attitude of, if a little bit is good, a lot more is better. So you're going to make the can of butter and it's going to taste like crap and you're not going to eat it.
Sabi. Excuse me. I'm in Vanier because I had to.
Hold on a minute. Willow Sound says, you abusive relationship isn't a joke. And you just told us yesterday you're still seeing Natter. So I do remember her saying that she turned his phone on. And I know she said that she went over there for deliver coffee and weed. Did she say anything beyond that? That she's seeing him? Well, we kind of knew it was going to happen anyway.
Bring yes, I went to Gatineau to drop Roman off. Excuse me, let me.
So you went to Gatineau to drop off Roman. How many people out there want to bet that when she dropped off Roman that she didn't drive by Natter's house? You know she did. She did a drive-by at least.
So that's why I'm in Vanier right now. Closest Burger King. I'm like, I need food or I'm going to throw. You know when you get so hungry you feel like you're going to puke? Or pass out? People who are organized and know how to indulge at life, they meal prep, and when they're hungry, they grab something from the fridge. Oh, homemade guacamole. Yum. Homemade hummus. I'm craving hummus and pita.
When have you ever craved hummus and pita? That sounds like a Natter influence to me.
Hi. I feel like I love everybody right now. There's not a single person.
So Trixie says, yeah, you needed Roman for a reason. You're already there. Yep, I believe that Roman was a cover. Her using him as a cover. That's why she had Roman in the car when she went for the vet visit. Oh, I'm out with Roman today. And I'm hanging out with Roman. I'm not going over to Natter's. Yeah, sure. Sure, Chantal. Sure.
Wait. There's actually only maybe 3 people I hate right now in my life. I'm feeling pretty happy. Knock on wood. Like a moth to a flame. I want to move in these apartments. It's like right conveniently located, like near everything. My eyeliner is messed up today. I don't know. I love black eyeliner because black eyeliner makes your eyes pop. But the thing too with black eyeliner is that it leaks and it gets in the corners of your eyes and it runs and ugh. I also want you guys to know something about me. If you haven't already figured it out. I'm the type of annoying kind of person in real life too who will go on and on and on and on about something.
You don't say. No, we never knew that about you, Chantal. Thanks for letting us know.
To death. So just so you know.
Trust me, we know. We've been known. The way you go on and on and on about Natter or Nashies or Lemon Z. Trust me, girl, we have been known about that.
So because I'm driving, if you're joining or sending super chat, I may not read the chat right now because I have to pay attention to the road. But I thank you for joining, and I will get to your message later. Yes. Okay. Okay. Like I did when I got my ears pierced. All right, we got some shopping to do, Beezers. Savvy. Savvy. Oh, I swear, my pee was like a bit green.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Like silicone mold, and you put it in the fridge, and you have like legit sticks of butter. It's so cool. It's gonna save me a lot of money in the long run. And those gummies, like the gelatin and everything, isn't good for you.
So is she planning on making can of butter, not to cook with, but to use in place of the gummies? Knowing Chantal, she'll make the can of butter, and just because it's concentrated, she'll eat it all. She'll eat all of it. You know, I think Chantal has pushed herself to a place with the gummy situation that because her tolerance is so high, because she's doing so much, that she's trying to find a way to get a stronger concentration into her system. Hence why she's all about the can of butter.
I can't remember who was telling me that. Like, I think it was actually, what's his face, who told me that. Like, the gelatin and the gummies are not good for your stomach or something like that.
Well, no, when you're sitting there doing 300 milligrams, 600 milligrams, 2,000 at a time, of course your stomach's not going to feel good. How about slow down a bit on those doggone things?
And I can believe it because honestly, after I've been eating the wheelchair gummies, I don't know, my stomach's been really weird. Maybe I just too many. I don't know. My pee was green today.
Yeah, you're eating too many. Sitting there and munching on a 2,000 milligram wheel like it's a candy bar. Yeah, your tummy's probably all tore up.
I swear, my pee was like a bit green.
I don't do edibles. Anybody out there that does edibles, or even those of you that do the edible wheels, can you get in the comments and let me know if you've ever had an experience where you did the edibles and they made your pee turn a different color? Because I wouldn't know something like that.
No, not from. Okay, that sounded bad. It's not what you think. It's because sometimes it happens if I have a lot of edibles.
That might not be from the edibles, dear. That might be from something else, and you need to go to the doctor.
I'm telling you, and it smells like weed too. Isn't that weird? Probably from the. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I want to make like actual edibles and recipes and stuff. I think it'll be really fun. Right, number of faith. Anyway, let's get lemon Z first and some lazy Susans, and then let's get some Sephora. I need cat food. I need a case of cat food. Excuse me. I need hair fibers.
So everybody's saying in the chat that last night she did 2,000 milligrams worth of edibles. She ate the entire wheel. That is entirely too much. I have a male friend who takes the edibles, but he takes it correctly. He takes the edibles because they help with his migraines. He does it responsibly, and he told me that 10, 20 milligrams, that's all you need. Any more than that, and knocks him on his butt, and he's a full-grown man. And here's Foodie taking 2,000 milligrams. That's just insane.
They need we might have to be on a budget from now on because I have to pay back taxes. So for a few months.
You've said this before. Oh, we got to be on a budget. How does that work out for you, Foodie? The only way you could be on a budget is if you gave your money to somebody else and told them, don't give it to me unless I need it. Let somebody else have control of the money, because if you have control of it, you've got your impulses and you follow them and then you end up broke.
We're going to have to be on a budget, which means we might have to stay at Roach Motels.
What?
Instead of like corner rooms with soaker bathtubs and city views. We might have to stay at Roach Motel. We might have to stay at Bates Motels and be on a budget so I can pay back my effing taxes. And then what I gotta do is, like, every month I have an account directly set up, like, where I just like send money on my own accord every month, because it's different in Canada. So that's what I have to do. Just so you know, all my business. Just adding that in there. If I'm just diligent and buckle down and really, really work on this, work on myself, I know I'll be so much happier in a year from now. If I really just buckle down and take this shit seriously.
And how are you going to do all that if you haven't even begun to go to therapy? If you still got those issues inside of you that haven't been addressed, how are you going to make these life changes? How are you going to make these life changes if you've got no mental reinforcement to back it up? You have no impulse control at all. You get lots of money every month, and despite all this talk about a budget and I've got to be responsible and I got to do the right thing, you say the words, but then you don't do the work to back up the words.
At a pace that's like manageable for me, and give myself time. Get financially healthy. I was really thinking of getting that sex doll for like 2,000. Instead of giving someone 2,000, I can get a sex doll, and I could do videos with it.
Okay, so she's talking about the adult doll situation, which she's talked about before, spending $2,000 on a plastic companion. Here's why that would be a bad idea. So you wouldn't be able to get away with starfishing with something like that, first of all. Secondly, you would need to keep that clean, Foodie, very, very clean. Very, very clean. I mean, when you're done with playtime, you're going to have to clean it. You can't just leave it dirty, because if you do, that's going to open you up to infections. Third, like, how are you going to move it around? Like, you place it in different positions in your bed. You can barely move, sis. And I don't think you're going to be happy with a doll just because you expect whoever you're with to do all the work. So if you get a doll, you're going to have to do all the work, and you just don't have the stamina for that.
But if I get a sex doll, you have to respect that it's a real person, and you have to treat him like he's real.
But you know what? If she wants to get a doll and bring it on camera and like play act with it, hey, great content all day long. Go ahead, Foodie, do it. Do it. That would make unique content. Please do it. Oh, that would be entertaining.
It will be Foodie Beauty and the Real Man. Oh my god! Like Lars in the Real Girl movie? When he had that sex doll? It will be Foodie Beauty and the Real Man. And it will be a fake, real man. It will be a fake doll. You didn't get it. I think that's really brilliant. And it will never talk back to me. It will never, ever do anything to hurt me. And it will never go soft. And I can Hey, if I want to punch it, I can punch it. If I want to pull its hair, I can pull its hair. If I want to twist its balls, I can twist its balls. You can do anything to an object that you want to do. So, anyway, some of them have hot bodies, but the face weird looking. Like I swear the body's nice, and then you get to the face and it's.
So I just want to know who's going to carry this doll upstairs. Because as I understand it, those dolls are not light; they're kind of heavy. So is Pete's going to be the one to carry the doll upstairs for Foodie?
Like, why can't they make a sex doll with a nice face? Like, just fucking use John Hamm. Spray paint John Hamm on a piece of plastic, and here we go. Maybe I'll get a female doll too, just in case I feel like having a three-way. Fucking sex doll. Female sex doll. Do you ever see the ones that are like fist on the body is like gaping wide open, like Birdo. Oh my god. I can't. The thing is, a sex doll will also not tell you that it loves you. Unless you buy a talking one. But it won't mean it. Understand something doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just different. Like, I don't know how you can have feelings for an object unless maybe there's some kind of like strange, like not strange, but strong sentimental attachment to something for a reason. I don't know. Like, because to fall in love with something, you need to be sort of stimulated back some way. You know, like some kind of mental stimulation, I would think, or emotional gratification somehow.
If Foodie got this doll that she's talking about, she would have to do all the work. There'd be no just laying there and letting somebody do the work. She'd have to do the work. That would probably be the most exercise she's had in a long time.
But maybe they make it up. I don't know. Hmm. That's interesting. Poached, we've infused poached lobster tails. Somebody like me, really typically, when you think about it making sense, should be with somebody who is like me, like compatible in the same way, as in same energy level, as in like I'm very bubbly, I'm talkative, I'm open, I'm extroverted, I'm not reserved, I'm not private. Somebody like that. But I'm not attracted to men like that. I'm attracted to quiet, reserved, private men who are almost opposite of me.
Yeah, you are attracted to men like that, and then you turn right around and you put them in uncomfortable situations where you put the camera in their face and you basically almost force them to be part of your channel. You sit there and you'll dox them, you'll talk about them, you'll say their real name, and you wonder why guys don't want to be around you, because if you meet a private person, that means they want a private life. They don't want to be on camera with you. But you want to take that other person and make them into content. Everything is content for you. And some people just don't want to be on camera, Chantal, but you have no respect for that at all.
I've always been like that. So it makes it kind of awkward, I would say. Like for BB, it was like awkward, like with the whole YouTube thing, because of how private he is. And I have to just remember, like, not everybody, most people like their private life private.
Right. Exactly.
You know? Let's go to Giant Tiger. I never been to this one. Oh no, I did. I went to this Giant Tiger. So when I moved in, it's a really big one. When I moved into the villa, my uncle and my mom took me to Giant Tiger, and we got a whole bunch of things from the place. I still have some of the stuff in the packet for salad dressing I like. What do you think? I thought you would like to know that. Actually, I think there's still a pill somewhere. Because I had 2 capsules, and then I was supposed to do like 3/4. You can afford to watch Magic Mike at home for your birthday. Excuse me. What? They have Scooty Pop rentals? Scooty Pop! I'm not renting it.
Oh my God, stop yelling.
I'm wasting my money, Janet. Well,
yeah, so this was Chantal. Didn't she just tell us that she has the bees on a budget? And earlier in this video, she went to the fast food place. She went to Starbucks. Now she's picking up her lemon Z. How exactly is this adhering to a budget?
I think this is symbolic for my new beginning, so I will light that and clean my house. Passion dim.
So she's at the store.
Get my eyes examined.
Uh-oh, what happened? She don't look happy. Did I miss something?
Examined, I mean? Examined. Is that the right word? No. Examined. Yeah. I'm having an eye exam, but I'm getting my eyes examined. Rangoli. It's a really good restaurant for Indian food. Back here. $5.20.
Please enter your code.
Yeah, you guys like to watch? Or you don't care? Drive. Bed down in season incoming. Take my money for sugar. Banana pudding. I'm cleaning my car for my fucking self. Why does everyone think everything I do in my life needs to be for a certain someone? I can do things for myself.
Oh, you were very happy to say his name when you were mad at him, but now that you're happy you can't say his name? Yeah, that's a big tell. You're talking to him again.
Help too. Plague Walker. If anyone makes you guys feel really uncomfortable and is just a real big asshole, let me know. Like, I don't mind. Like, I think I'm pretty tolerant. I don't know about you guys. Amanda. All right, let's go. OnlyFans Fupa car bonnet photo shoot. Oh. Hi, Rabbit. You like the blonde wig on me, Tracy? Wow.
Yeah, let's talk about that blonde wig. So Chantal did the live last night where she bought a wig that looked like Dee's hairstyle. And she put it on. So even though Dee is not in Chantal's face, you know, she was basically poking fun at Dee wearing that wig.
I think it's funny as hell. My plans later. I'm gonna. So after here, we need to go get cat food, Sephora, some groceries. Oh, she's not accountable beauty. A legal arc. Yeah. Roman is a friend. We might hang out sometimes. Maybe he'll be in video sometimes. I don't know, but we're just friends for real. I think you guys would know if I'm in love with somebody. I wouldn't shut the fuck up about them. Right? Well, that was a slip up class. I can't. It's not going to be a regular occurrence. Thanks, Sabrina.
Drop your tank. Your Fords,
Like-
surprising, like early 2000s Fords were not the worst. It's
Yeah.
new Fords.
New Fords, yeah. 250. $500. 1,000.
To the buildup of carbon, so your oil should start looking regular again to get oil.
They drove like all the way to Windsor, so like it's intimidating. I'm not trolling. I'm being serious. I need to start a fupa care line. Fupa wax, fupa balm, CBD fupa balm. I wanted to go to Cobb Spreads. Missed it. Thing or two. And he gave me a paper, and he's like, I had to put my email address and my phone number on it. I swear. So it was like a Mr. Loop thing. I think he would be fun to hang out with. I like making new friends. Just like, like Roman friends. Mechanic wanted your fupa. He wanted to check under the hood. What age of guys? I don't like 24-year-olds. For sleeping with? No. No, that's not going to fly for me. Look. My hair has to be longer. I hate hair fibers. The girl in the store, she's like, I love your eyes. And I'm like, I love your hair. She's like, it's extensions. I was like, oh. Well, okay, so what else did I get at the store, you ask?
So I think that pretty much does it for this react video. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of drama here. I'm going to cut it off early because I've still got other lives of Foodie that I have to look at. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react video, and if you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great evening. Bye-bye.